Hey guys, MCM Mike here. Welcome back to another episode of the Somnium Files. In the last episode, we started our investigation of a murder crime. Murder crime? We started our investigation of a murder that happened at Bloom Park. We found Mizuki's mother strapped to one of the horses on a merry-go-round, and we've been trying to figure out who the culprit is. Along the way, we encountered characters like Aset, also known as Iris, her mother, and we also encountered some sights and people from a dream we had. And in this episode, we are going to dive further into that and hopefully get just a little bit closer to figuring out who is behind all of this, because there is a silhouetted figure that we saw in Somnium that we don't know who it is and nobody else seems to know either. So if you're enjoying the series so far, I highly recommend at least leaving a like on the video, because it feeds my video into the algorithm so it's recommended for other people on YouTube. And if you really like what you see, I highly recommend subscribing so you don't miss stream VODs and other gaming content from me. I have some things in the pipeline. I have a special video coming out at the end of the month. I'm working with a certain someone. I'm not allowed to say, but I think you guys are gonna like that video, so I recommend subscribing so that you don't miss that video and other gaming content from me. With that, I think we are going to continue Somnium Files. Let's do it. The game gives you a small recap to jog your memory. Oh, that's helpful. It was me. I'm the... Okay, guys, twitch.tv/swordandpenguin was the culprit this entire time. Ruin the game for us. What's a horse? Oh yeah, Hans. Excuse me. It's No. Oh. I would like to work with Hideo Kojima, but I feel like that would not, like, work out very well. Not because of any, like, bad interaction, but I feel like the language barrier, the time zone difference, and he's also just a very bizarre man. Like, I feel like... What would I even do? Show off Death Stranding? Like, no. I don't want to play that. I do love Kojima as a person, though. He's a really cool guy. And here we are. So, we have our next location to go to. We have to go back to Bloom Park to see if there's anything that we missed the first time. So let's go there. Alright. So, I've been playing Super Metroid a little bit for the first time. Gotta say, it's a very interesting game. I've never played a Metroid, but I've been enjoying my time with this one so far. I don't know if anybody else here has played Super Metroid. I'm pretty sure you guys have. You guys have. I'm sorry for your... What do you mean, sorry for my loss? It was fun. I'm having a good time. I mean, I do get lost, and sometimes I, you know, get a little bit stuck on puzzles, but it's fine. Your loss of time from playing Super Met... What? What's your beef with Super Metroid? Our time on this earth is finite. Brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Okay, what is your beef with Super Metroid? So, for those who don't know, one of our chatters, Fac, seems to have, like, some kind of thing against certain Super Nintendo games, because he hates both Link to the Past and Super Metroid. Like, what is up with that? In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. It's covered in brush and weeds now, but I can still make out the trail heading back. Figure went this way. I don't hate A Link to the Past. You described it as hate, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Do you remember anything, Mizuki?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember? I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile.
It's just aggressively whelming and
I had
forgettable.
so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here.
You'd be surprised how many people would
Memories of my
disagree with you.
family are so
The
bright and
opacity on the chat
colorful.
box is blocking the character portraits.
But now,
Gotcha.
where
I will just remove that then. So there's no background to the chat anymore. Thanks for letting me know. Are you cold? You are
Wait, you
probably
care.
freezing.
you never
Oh.
cared about me ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink?
Well,
Did you
yeah.
think, aw, how sweet, she likes me.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
About the suspicious figure.
You saw that person standing here, right? A man?
Yeah,
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column. Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Alright, guess we'll check out what's past the bush.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits.
Oh yeah, so since you don't like Link to the Past, so with Super Metroid, what's your beef
As
with that
all
game?
commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
What do you think of Mizuki so far?
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband.
There's
and
definitely
Mizuki's
a
daughter,
lot to be
Renju
understood
Okura.
about her. She has a fair bit of stubbornness, which I can understand, but at the same time, I feel like that conflicts with how Date has seen everything, because Mizuki has kind of been living... I believe Date said that she was living
So let me
in
get
his
this straight.
apartment for a while,
You think that Daddy drove his car
so
on the
I
tracks
feel like
through
she's
the
a bit
tunnel,
more brutal
stopped at
towards
the
Date than
closed-down
she
station
should
and carried
be,
Mom's body to the
given
park?
that he's kind of taking care of her by providing her like a roof over her
There's a
head.
chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god, they're
in any case,
roommates.
I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That
But
explains why
also,
there were no cars parked near
this
the
is a
scene.
bit of like
Using that subway station.
a little bit unrelated.
take the
Her
body
voice
right
is
to the merry-go-round
adorable.
without
I'm
being
sorry,
caught.
but I think her voice is adorable.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
Also, I like the shade of blue that her hair is. It's a very nice blue. About the Nile message.
Mizuki. Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. Got some help from them.
Bad personality.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Karina Bodger
It was from Daddy's phone.
did a great job voicing her. I agree.
I
really do.
A suspect, so
I don't think I've ever
So you
heard
get
of
quiet.
that voice actor before.
yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
When was the last time you saw your
I
dad?
think about a week ago. When I went to hang out at Lemnis Gate.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Starting to think the dad is becoming suspicious. When was the last time you spoke with your dad?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
More about the Nile
But it
message.
couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
I feel like they want us to think it was Renji. But I don't know. Something about it. The circumstances of both using the phone and the car.
Incoming call from the boss.
I don't know. I'm not sure what to think.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report.
Renju, not Renji. Oh, sorry.
Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our number one suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone.
Seems like a dangerous visual to display while driving.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
an
that's a
alibi
good
for the
point.
time of the murder either.
Although I'm pretty sure that visual is not like...
No, not
I'm
one
pretty
of
sure
the
he's not
cooperating.
seeing that. Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
About Renju's alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
About Renju's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
And why did you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Okay, so you could see boss through the left. Okay, so this video call is happening through the eye. Okay, so then yeah, that is a dangerous visual while driving. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for them. But Aiba can connect to any networking range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. Well, that's neat. She doesn't see what I see. Huh. Neat.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
A maid
I
cafe?
found it.
Oh, this is gonna get weird.
Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast.
I mean, it's not gonna be weird like receptionist breast weird, but it's gonna be strange. Cool, we get to go to Akihabara. I've always wanted to go here in real life.
Can't be.
Oh my god.
Renju.
That's a unique way to go about it. Wait, his left eye is also missing too. Is that the killer's like gimmick? Is that like their trademark, like when the left eye is missing from the victim, that's how you know it's this person? Either way, holy shit, this is a lot to go through. If only me or Fak knew something. Oh well. Of course you guys know something. Modus operandi might be the term you're looking for. I have never heard that term in my life, but I suppose so.
Awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Mizuki has had a very bad day. That's putting it lightly. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide.
And
the
they
fact
say
that
this
his left
matches the
eye was
killer's
removed
MO.
tells me that this was the same killer as
That
Shoko.
does sound familiar.
Serial killer.
Cool, today I learned.
The new Cyclops Killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Oh, Cyclops, because they
Several
take
years
out an
ago.
eye.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops Killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
I wonder, like, is there a game that Spike Chunsoft made that, like, takes place 6 years ago? Like, a prequel to this game? About the incident 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To
It's all
distinguish it from this
self-contained.
new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Cyclops?
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of Earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Was this Cyclops captured?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
But why trade off the
No,
right eye for the
that's
left eye
impossible.
now?
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju,
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one.
I
The
feel
criminal
like we
for this
do.
case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
How would she be
Bring
so
up all
confident about it?
investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking.
How
Unfortunately, I found
yeah,
no relevant information.
I'm getting a bit
I
suspicious
also
of the
did not
people we're
discover
working
anything
with.
of note on the
I'm not
internet.
saying our boss is the one who did
Only
it,
Amateur theories.
but someone
All
higher up had to
credibility
have
and evidence.
had some part in it.
Damn it.
What happened to Mizuki? Was she traumatized again?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
Does that mean Date's gonna be her legal guardian now? Like, what happens with her?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
What about you, Pewter? What do you got? Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing
Really?
your left eye, so you steal them from others.
That's
I'm
dumb.
kidding. Only a joke.
He literally
I'm too
jokes
tired for
at
your
the
jokes right
worst
now, Peter.
possible time.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
You seem troubled.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Fair enough. So why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
Fair enough.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Any other information? I doubt it, but worth asking.
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
Oh, Mizuki is still in our car.
The vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat? Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid!
So who do you think did it now? I really have no idea. It was either someone higher up at the police, or like the organization we work for, someone higher up from there, or it was that. Yeah, it was probably someone from the agency. You need to work on your short-term memory. You didn't do it. Dumb joke. You should feel bad. So how are you doing, Mizuki?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital.
What?
They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
So how did you even get in here? Did you like throw a rock through a window, or?
It wasn't locked. I just opened the door.
Oh,
Been here
so
for like 10
Dante's an
minutes.
idiot.
Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You two?
As is tradition established by Ace Attorney, you must have a teenage girl sidekick at all times. Oh, totally.
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Aiba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she is referring to. That's
Mizuki
funny.
is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about this. It's just hard to explain.
At least try to explain it to her.
Don't say anything
I mean, come
yet.
on.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
Nice weather we're
You
having.
have nothing to talk about. You don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult. Shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. What a brat.
Tell me about it. Do you want to catch the suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you
Yeah.
not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Well, it's not like we're gonna know it now.
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
Oh.
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Well, that's depressing.
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
I mean,
You've always
yeah.
got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like
Ooh.
a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
I don't know about your type,
Oh,
Hey, you
God.
started it.
stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
They have a very, polarizing dynamic. It's kind of funny. But I mean, when she called him a pervert, that was like right on the nose. I mean, you saw how he was with Asa. They have such a loving bond. Oh, is that what that is? Zuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through. The corpse was strung up near this counter.
the autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death.
Ew.
But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Oh no, are we gonna do the what's your name thing again? Oh no. Should we do? I think we should do it. What's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
The tension in that is so funny. Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Are you getting enough rest?
No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, all right?
You too, Detective Date.
Let's keep going with the what's your name. Let's see how far we can take this.
It's Kagami! Kagami? I told you it's Kagami! I told you my name like 5 times!
If you do remember his name, you unlock the secret Kagami romance room. I of course remembered his name. His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey, you. What's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami.
She even said something.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
That's so funny. It's like he was in on it. The inspector is investigating something. Beer kegs. Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to the 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled in approximately 55 pounds each.
So that's 165 pounds, so that was enough to lift him. Nothing on the wires. Let's see, Mizuki, what's up with you, kiddo? What's that guy's name again? We've exhausted all of his dialogue, so I have no clue. Notice anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
I genuinely don't remember. It's Kagami! Do you remember what you saw last night?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die. Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
You can leave if you need to.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still.
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak. Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides,
Yikes.
never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
Yes. Deep inside. ... Let's see. Doorway to the kitchen.
I could use a drink.
Perhaps after this is all over, Date.
Let's see. The menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta, 1800 yen. 1800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
A table. A table? A chair. We're running out of things to inspect here.
Iva, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
More like of corpse. Wait, what? left eye has been
This
pulled
case
out.
bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive. The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Sedatives were detected in his body. Oh, deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
So he was strangled, and his eye was removed, and then he was hung up like that.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
So he was murdered somewhere else, then carried here.
Iva, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once. At 8:55 p.m.
Yep, that's about the time
the
of
weight
death.
The car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Alright, and about 310 pounds. So the body was 160. So the killer had to have been 90 pounds. No, 190. Wait, my math off? Yeah, so the killer was 190 pounds. Nope, not doorway. Policeman. What's the status?
Nothing special.
Try mathing again. Okay, so the body was 160. And the total in the elevator was 350. So 350 minus 160. 90. Wait, no, wait, that can't be right. Yeah, 350 minus 160 is 190. So, wait, let me just check the... Yeah, 310 pounds. Oh, wait. Okay, I used the wrong number. It wasn't 350, it was 310. 310 minus 190. Okay, so the killer was 120 pounds. Wait a second. There's only one character we've met whose weight was around that much. And that was Iris. No, she was 110. It might be too early to call.
What are you staring at? Creeper.
I
Aw,
agree.
man. Alright. What else are we... Oh, the lights. Probably not a clue. Speak for yourself. Kitchen window. Nothing looks suspicious in the kitchen. There's like nothing left to check almost. There are some oil drums.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
Sunfish Pocket is an anagram of Spike Chunsoft. I did not know that. That is so funny. The guys at Spike Chunsoft are pretty clever. Oh? What is this?
What?
There's something inside.
Yeah, no shit. Stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
We're about to go Neil Peart on this
is the
shit.
kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
The kind of oil drum that has a lid? Can you not tell from the lid? That's a watch.
This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it.
More evidence point to the Blue Bakery. They don't use oil drums for that though. They use a special kind of drum for that kind of thing.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
How
about
convenient.
There are none.
Yep, that's
Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
that's way too convenient.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Like who? Do you want to talk to Ota?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something.
No, we have to talk to him again.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's
Oh,
probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
we have to go back to him. He's so cringe. What about Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer. Well, yeah, she's probably busy. She's an idol.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Any places you could think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Let's head out.
Escape, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Alright, we'll head out in just a moment. However, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get a little snack so that, get some food in my stomach, and then we can keep it going. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So, let's see, where should we go? Do you think Michael's been gone for too long? Do you think he died? Yeah, I died when I was on break, but necromancy works surprisingly well. All right, let's see, where should we go first? I think he'll be at Lemniscate. I want to say that's like where he'll most likely be. So let's try there. This is the first time we have like multiple options on the map now. He's not here for once.
Hey there, handsome.
Oh, why, hello.
I cannot even right now. Hold on, give me just one sec.
Oh, she released the video.
Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah?
Can you introduce me, please?
Or not.
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
I knew it.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
Oh my god. This is gonna be so awkward. Okay, cool. Cool. We can't make an offhanded comment about her, about how well endowed she is. Have you seen Iris?
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
Can it though?
For sure.
What?
For sure.
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before.
Did you happen to see Ota here?
Ota? Nah, haven't seen him today. How is he?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
You'd be surprised how
Who's the one
rare
you have
that
to
is.
watch out for?
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, could you give me a call if Ota shows up? I have my number here.
Oh, she wants those digits. Took out a business card. Ooh, all professional.
Yeah, I got his number. I got his number.
Oh,
Let
she's
us
so
pray that the
creepy.
privilege will not be abused.
Things have been pretty serious around here lately.
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know? Like, what are even the chances? That's like the odds of hitting the lotto. But I was kind of lucky, in a weird way. Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
Watch the murderer actually be the receptionist. What's gonna happen to the office?
No, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over, we might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes up?
I could think of something.
So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like?
Oh, for the love of God.
Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate?
Well, we could go out sometime.
Wow, dude.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Huge breasts. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Do you know this receptionist?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends. We hang out, we party.
we do not party.
Hey.
I respect how hard this game commits to its running gags. Honestly, me too. Who hired this woman?
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Renju.
So Renju was down bad, as it were.
Mizuki, let's go. Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
Let's see. Let's go somewhere that is less likely to have massive breasts behind a desk. Golden Yokocho! Not the kind of way you'd want to advertise your, establishment. About that? Oh no. Did I make a bad choice? Am I seriously about to eat my words here? See, I don't see any
this it?
breasts here.
Yeah.
We're already off to a good start.
You know about this place?
Yeah. This is where I met Renju for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
I'm scared? Should I be scared? Like, what are we about to see? Shady characters? Like, what? Oh.
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore.
I'm starting to understand
Mama
what
should
kind of
be here soon,
place
though.
this is now.
Okay.
Wait, Mama? What? Mama is great, you say?
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
What's this Mama person all about? What kind of poster is that? It's a little odd, you think? Are you tired?
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right? Don't beat
No.
around the bush, just say it. But you know
Question
what?
mark?
It wouldn't matter anyway, because I'm not going home.
So about Renju.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
Hey, you'll learn when you're older.
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju
Liquid
asked
courage.
you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemniscate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Having fun at school?
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days.
Hey man,
see why
that's
that's
a
anyone's
big
business.
deal.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Good.
I think
You're a good kid.
Did what?
sat at a table together.
But yeah,
like
I
this.
remember that being like a big
Yeah,
deal
we
back in the
haven't been
day.
together in a while.
I'm saying that like I'm an old man. To be honest, middle school was
After I
like
finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Apparently that was significant.
Gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
Polishing a dried bonito fish. Part of her routine. I'll ask her one day when the time is right. Is this your first time at a place like this?
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
Well, I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I mean, I don't blame ya.
I was planning on going one day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
Are you scared of a mama?
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
Oh shit, I'm 20.
Pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
I think I'll ignore that one.
Wow.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
Right, this is for Renju.
I promise.
Maybe she's intimidated by Mama. Oh, Mama seems pretty chill. What else do you remember about Renju?
Well, there was the watch incident.
The watch?
I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
That's right, the one in Sunfish Pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover.
Oh, poor kid. Now I'm going to the bathroom.
The bathroom?
Yeah. This place is small. The bathrooms are outside.
Take care.
Why do I feel like something monumental is about to happen?
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
Oh, we did a heckin' lie.
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes.
What?
I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Oh. We're going into a Yakuza den. Also, it is pronounced Yakuza. Well, I feel lied to. Kumakura office. Alright, so are we gonna beat the shit out of the Patriarch, or like, what's going on here?
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
First Mama, now MoMA?
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bet!
This looks like the Yakuza game with extra steps, to be honest.
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
Funny you should mention
We
Yakuza
should
games.
exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few
Guess
things I
that
wanna
VA?
ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news. But we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
So I'm assuming because this prompted the question, is this VA from a Yakuza game? Or like, did they do work on a Yakuza game, I should say? Kaiji Tang, voice of Ichiban, okay. I don't know why, but I was gonna guess Troy Baker. I don't know why. But cool, the voice of Ichiban.
What? Chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
Okay, yep, I
That
could
can't be
definitely hear
right.
it now.
The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Troy Baker has never been in a video game? Please tell me you're
I did
joking.
some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Ah, that fateful number. So about Shoko.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Shoko is part of an investment fraud scheme. And I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
Alright, well what about Renju?
I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
Date, a minute please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
Sofa and the ashtray? What does it matter? Thermo zoom? Yeah, someone's probably lighting a cigarette, so what? Tip is reddish.
Hey, Iba. Can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
Klein.
The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
Oh wait, and the sofa. Let's try doing a thermo zoom here.
Part of the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
So then what's up with the sofa then? What, do we talk to member A, or?
I got nothing to say to you.
Hey, Iva, look. Flying squirrel taking a nap.
It is clearly a tiger.
Alright, well, what up with you, MoMA? Actually, that's one hell of a computer there. Can you run Crisis? I know, old joke.
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today. Although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in,
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Oh boy.
Who's this asshole?
neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here. And I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit. Which means, whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
Just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
And just past that wall. Cool dragon statue.
A bronze dragon holding a golden ball.
Golden ball, huh? It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up.
That is one hell of a fire hazard.
Scary lanterns. Scary lanterns.
You don't have to repeat it.
Let's see. Desk. Computer.
Like the chairman need this for? He probably just uses it for porn.
Not
Yeah.
every man in the world is like you, Date.
Shots fired. I mean, hey, you gotta have enough RAM for all those Chrome tabs. Let's see, what about this door? Oh, X-ray, there we go. Yep, there's someone there.
Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa.
They're wearing some kind of formal clothing, so I'm assuming this is some kind of, like,
This wall.
patriarch? Unless if it's not structured that way.
Wait. Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed. I cannot approve the use of a revolver in this situation.
Damn it.
You really expect the Yakuza to not have a gun?
A porno mag at your feet.
What?
Oh, QuickTime events.
Hey, did you just shoot at me?
Oh my god.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute!
What the hell is this man doing?
Load revolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
Golden ball on the right, okay. Damn.
Iva, you saved me.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
All because you thought there was a porn magazine at your feet.
So, where's this porno mag?
You idiot. There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited.
That is funny.
I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
Have you never heard of the internet, my friend? You would be surprised how much is out there. That's a hornt. He is the big hornt.
You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit!
Hey, coward! I see you. Show your face.
You might not have heard of the internet? True.
I know you. That's...
Sejima, so, Congressman.
A congressman,
What is this
okay.
guy doing here?
Pretty big deal. What are you doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakura since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
Do you have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sejima.
I agree. You can't trust that.
About Renju.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party.
They can't
hosted
lie,
by
that's
some
illegal.
company or
Of course.
It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
You have an alibi for yesterday and the day
Us
before?
Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family.
Okay, the Ujisaki patriarch.
The Ujisaki family runs a
Or
yearly
Ujisaki
golf
is the
tournament.
patriarch.
Mandatory attendance. We were
Golf?
all at the tournament
Hell
those
yeah.
days. We only got back this morning.
I love golf.
You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko.
But
including
Renju?
Mama.
Alright, well, about Renju.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I'd never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
About Rohan Kumakura.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye.
Alright, and about Shoko. I imagine this isn't gonna go anywhere.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier when I said I didn't know.
Oh, never
I
mind.
thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
I figured. So about Shoko.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
Connected.
Date? It's me.
Oh, the receptionist.
You remember, like, how you said to call you if Ota came? Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
That's none of your concern. Moma, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iba.
Roger.
And off we go. Surprisingly, we got out of that alive.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Sejima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree. But I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
Wait, what? How was Aiba in the passenger seat? She only takes this human form, when she's in Somnium, so how is she like this now? Roar like a lion, scream like a little girl, warn carefully. Warn carefully?
Hey, you. You can't just break into someone's car like that. Wait, your body is transparent. What the? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you... Mom?
You must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Aiba, right? Why are you here, looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
So about your appearance, let's see what funny dialogue
kind of like you
happens here.
Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so...
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not.
Why not?
Because I won't.
I'm gonna have to get used to this look. It is a bit disorienting.
I eventually grow tired of the other form as well.
The other form is adorable, it's so small.
Think of it as a haircut.
It's more of a haircut. It's more of a growing a fucking body. So how is So related to the Kumakuras?
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories, but would you like to hear them regardless?
Please.
Mr. Sejima
Let's hear it.
resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle.
Ooh, that's cool.
But 20 years ago, So Sejima lived elsewhere. In the Kawasaki district, to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sejima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Sejima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area.
Hmm.
And of course,
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
land prices fell drastically to less than 1/3 of the original
Wait.
value. What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious.
Yeah, I was about to
Sell that
say.
amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
He had to
There
have
is
known.
another interesting fact. After the accident, Sosajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story.
He can do whatever with that land as he
There's
pleases,
another important fact.
including keeping dead bodies
Land
there.
prices in the Kawasaki region crashed.
Ah!
We will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
What?
I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive.
DC Douglas at it again. Yeah.
More bodies.
Iconic.
If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
Okay, number 89 has some kind of like connection.
However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words,
He
You're
knew.
saying he predicted the second crime?
yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
He has some connection. I don't think number 89 is the killer, but he has a connection that would involve him knowing that Renji was gonna die. Alright, Lemniscate. Ota is apparently here.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah, I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
No, wait until you hear the news.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her.
Yeah, you suck.
But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're kind of like a jackass, my guy. Receptionist, oh boy, what's up with you? You're cute. Where's Iris?
She's recording a podcast right now.
Still?
Looking at her schedule. It should end soon.
Do you want to get food sometime? Thank you for the call, yes.
No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
I'm glad.
Alright, Ota. Where have you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases.
Of course you
I ate
did.
some ramen at Chiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
About Mizuki.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
What? That makes no sense. Okay.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
Ooh.
That's what I thought.
Busted. This dude was caught in 4K.
You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
So, about Renju's case.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman. Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
It 100% was.
Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess.
Hmm.
You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. But Tessa has nothing to do with this.
How do you know?
Murder anyone, she wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
Dante never said anything about murder.
Her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
A savior?
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. And it was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
True.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing. And it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have.
I can't take him seriously with that video of Tessa just in the background.
My writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Yeah, we didn't say Iris was the murderer.
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
do it for Iris.
What time did Renju and Iris leave the building? This is going to be the real caveat here.
6:15, I guess.
Where did
6:15.
I didn't see.
The body was killed around 6:30. Wait, Renju's car.
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Oh no, things are getting awkward. Alright, she's getting higher up there on who I think did it. Oh, the timing is just too perfect. Oh my god!
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly.
Yeah, I got news for you,
Just looking
bud.
for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Oh boy. Oh. Do you have an alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Bullshit! Bullshit!
Thermograph.
Bullshit! Absolute bullshit!
No noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
Huh?
She isn't lying.
Wait, then...
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
Yeah.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris's story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
How?
You mean...
You used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right? Only someone who used to work there would be able to go in there after hours.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so then she would know how to wipe the data from the surveillance camera, and she would know where to get the beer kegs to hang him.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
As a creator, you really should put your life first before your content, but whatever, that's probably like the smallest part of this story. Is Ota's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think.
5, you
Got
say?
ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Alright, checks out. What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
What?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before.
Oh, don't devalue yourself.
People being there?
I mean, if you have an opportunity like that, no matter what size you are, take it, because either way, the big shots at the party would have a record of you that they could refer to for future opportunities. Like, this is not something you just turn down because you feel that you're not capable. Like, don't devalue yourself too much to the point where you're turning down what could be your big break. So what did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura. At 6:15 p.m.
Checks
He must have
out.
been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car.
Checks
I got home
out.
at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Iva?
I cannot detect any contradictions.
It all seems to check out.
However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
Ah,
That's true.
I didn't consider that. Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah,
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
No, there's no way.
We did mention that yesterday.
There's no way the mom did it. There's no way the mom did it.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
Yeah, I figured.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
The classic, you can try, but you won't get anything out of it. That's just a very basic deflection. She's hiding something.
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl.
When has that
Mr.
ever stopped
Okiura
anyone?
is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like
Does
her
she?
could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see,
Iris could have killed Renju because... Oh. We've got all kinds of stuff. Well, she has connections to where he was murdered.
Iris could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of this,
Oh, right.
you will not find it here.
Could have...
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine
Right.
in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
Sedation? Yeah.
a heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Like using 3
Ingenuity.
beer kegs.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
Yeah.
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. That's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
They had access to his car.
You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
They had access to his car. Wait, the watch was in the oil drum. She put the body in the oil drum, and when she took the body out, the watch was left behind. I knew it! I knew it. I knew it. It was her.
It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses!
Rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed.
That's why he used his car.
Car and driven it.
I don't have a license.
Doesn't
But
mean
she's
you can't
18.
drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
When he lifted her up.
More. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
The weight of the elevator.
You are trying to prove that the suspect you're thinking is correct, but
Where he was murdered. Nothing to do with the weight of the suspect? Oh, right. Elevator record. And his autopsy? Where he was murdered. Discovery of the body. The drum. There we go.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205.
Oh my
So
god!
that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Adding it all together!
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However,
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Let's see, what do we got?
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like.
Loading a gun.
But we need to confirm something before we confront her.
Like, you have the camera in the other corner.
She's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
The other camera, idiot. The music is going silent. What's that? She's using her phone?
Shit.
She's uploading the video. He's an accomplice.
Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing?
I thought...
Hey, answer me, Iris.
Aren't you not allowed
She's
to have your
definitely
phone on
hiding
you
something,
in this kind of situation? Don't they take your phone away when they're interrogating you? But yep, I knew it. I knew it was her. I knew it. I called it.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
If it's not her, I'll be so skeptical.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up...
I know.
Then, let's begin.
You'll have 2 paths again. I recommend hitting the TV. Any particular reason without spoiling the rest? The progression of paths makes for a better experience overall. Fair enough. All right, I'll try to do that when the timing is relevant. Whoa, this looks like some kind of warehouse.
What is this place?
It looks
That's the first path I went down.
Related to Iris.
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Maybe this was the podcast studio before she did stuff? Like maybe this is the floor that she does all of her content creation at before it was built? Mental lock number 1, the TV. Guys, we're gonna play Persona 4. Mental lock number 2, windows. Mental lock number 3, shadows. Mental lock number 4, the door. Mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth with the TV. This is Persona 4. We are playing Persona 4. Hey guys, welcome to my first episode of Persona 4, but again. We're gonna hit the TV.
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
But it
Well,
works.
This is an old-fashioned object, so...
Oh, I love that channel.
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
There's a gun? Alright, so we're at a bit of a crossroads. Okay, hit the mouse. Mental lock number 2 was the window. You picked up a timey that has a negative effect. They can multiply time or force you to use them. Pick one up, be careful. So that's mental lock number 2, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Doors. Well, the only thing close to the windows is over there, so... medicine shelf.
I see many objects in the room.
Oh, that's right, the sedative. Let's... investigate the bottle?
The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
Wait, that's a hook. And that...
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
Blew up a frog. Wait, hit the mouse, blew up a frog? Maybe harming animal objects is part of this? Let's see. What did it say number 3 was? It said that mental lock number 3... Well... Let's check the operating table.
An operating table.
Perform surgery? How do you even do that? What would we perform surgery on? Certainly not ourselves. Remember to use your timies, yeah. I don't know, well, why would we sleep on it, is my question. Well, let's see. Hit a mouse, blew up a frog, perform surgery on an animal? There's no animal here. Hey, tear and stab it?
It's an operating table.
Let's investigate it.
The fabric on the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
Science didn't tell us anything.
4 minutes.
There's a gun over there. But a gun wasn't used. So, operating table. Let's... sleep?
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, we're not going to perform surgery. Wait, there's another TV.
3 minutes, Date.
It features another animal. Maybe this is what we need to do. Hit it?
Understood.
What?
What was that? That was creepy.
I nearly pissed my pants.
An analog T.
Let's try turning the dial. That didn't do shit.
An analog T.
Investigate?
A child's drawing.
This is a butterfly.
Right.
I hope this Somnium isn't from when she was a child.
So that didn't, none of it did anything. Maybe the mirror. Wait, no, mental lock number 3 was the shadow. So it has something to do with the light around here. Try the perform surgery option? Okay, but
It's an operating table.
Oh, shit! I didn't mean to do that.
The fabric on it appeared.
They did surgery here?
Surgery.
I didn't mean to do that. Where's my retry option? Restart from here. So we can get back that time that we wasted. There we go. So now we go here.
An operating table.
It's not hard to restart. True. Perform surgery.
Surgery? For whom?
That's my question.
Act it out.
Act it out? This is not a children's playtime.
It might help reproduce a memory.
I feel like I'm on a medical dragon team.
Oh? Get somewhere.
Something has spawned.
You want to check it out?
The gas canister.
4 minutes.
A common gas canister.
Open the valve.
It's rusted shut. I cannot open it.
If you can't, then
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
Well, I'm not gonna... Would I kick it?
A common gas canister.
Kick it? Yeah, I figured as much.
Are you okay?
It hurts. I might not be able to stand for a while.
Don't give up. I believe in you.
I believe that you are more of a sadist than you let on.
Oh wait, no. That's a hint up there. Tear and stab it. Tear and stab. The picture of the butterfly was torn. Reference book. Tear out pages of the book? throw the book?
Go fly!
It disappeared. Like in quantum mechanics. When you touch a wall, your hand has an almost impossibly small chance of going through.
In this Somnium, it appears such phenomena will happen regularly.
Is Iris familiar with quantum mechanics?
Is Iris Doctor Strange?
So,
3 minutes, Dante.
Let's see. Tear and stab it.
a retro TV.
Well, what else could be torn and stabbed? There's a gas canister. There's a gun. There's a locker. Maybe something in the locker can be stabbed? Open it?
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
Stabbed?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
Okay, for future reference, like, I'll be sure to ask for hints, but I prefer to, like, make my own mistakes. You know, I feel like that would be part of the gameplay experience, right?
The locker.
Seppuku! Wait. Tear and stab it. Okay, so...
Flew out of the locker.
What a weird way to spell Sudoku. Let's see. We'll try... What if we push the knife in?
It cannot be pushed in any further.
You have to move the stick and hit the buttons in a certain order. Come on, dude!
The knife that flew out.
Well... You know what? This game is weird enough. Let's see what happens if we commit Sudoku.
Do you wish for me to die?
No, I do not.
But why must I commit seppuku?
In this foreign land, I believed it to be the only course of action.
I refuse.
Do you wish to speak a haiku in your final breath?
Your samurai impression is ridiculous and inaccurate. Stop that! Is this Somnium starting to get to you, Date?
I'm my usual self.
That's the problem. But in any case, I will not do it.
Okay, so I'll take that as a no.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Guess we'll throw it.
Like this? What?
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
I only threw it lightly.
Very serious people, very seriously trying to catch a murderer. Ah, yes, of course.
An oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Tore the butterfly. And stab the bird. So number 4 just showed the door. We don't have much time left. Should we retry from point 2 just so that we have more time to work with, or... I feel like that'd be cheating. Because I doubt we'd be able to finish this in the 70 seconds we have left. Hello, Mr. Mike. What's up, Elemental Tim? Hope you're having a good evening. Or morning, or depending on your time zone. Might be able to manage if you use your time well. I suppose so. So relative to where we are. So we would go to the right. I am on the sauce. Hey, hope you're drinking responsibly though.
An oil drum.
Let's try looking inside. It's censored? We got some like hentai censoring here on the drum.
What does this mean?
What the?
Bullets?
They might be used for something. Let's keep
Like the gun. Is staying at home with the water jug handy responsible? I mean, I guess so. It could be.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Let's shoot the gun.
Can we use the bullets we
But
found
I
earlier?
guess a water jug handy would be helpful since drinking some water
This could work.
might water
Try
down the
shooting it.
alcohol in your system, I suppose. I'm not an expert though. So we shot a cat. So the theme of this Somnium is animal abuse. Rated M for mature for a reason, kids. What? It was the Blue Man Group. No, but who would... I have many questions. There is a lot to unpack here. You will continue to have many questions. You know what? I don't doubt that. There's a lot that I don't understand so far.
What happened during that Somnium?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
It was harming
Well,
pictures of
upon further
animals.
reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
Why were they making out with a dead guy?
She must have met So Tsujima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Tsujima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily.
Maybe she
I'm sure
wanted
you
that
had
to
dreams
happen?
Of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that?
Iris is screwed up,
Anyway,
it seems.
you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
A dream
Definitely.
is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Wait, so if that was...
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
Yeah, so...
You can't use the word smooch.
So he was unconscious.
Why not?
So does that mean...
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right. Because
Does that mean
is a
So is gonna
celebrity of
die
sorts.
next?
It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
I have a hard time believing she would have a crush on a congressman. We were silent for a time. I do not blame you. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Dante, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sink room next door. I'm coming into the stream having finished this game, just FYI. Alright, that's cool. Just make sure you don't spoil anything, even if you post like fake spoilers. Generally that's just not a good thing to do.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it?
And no
The cops are more
backseating.
rough than I
I'll
thought.
ask
We
for
signed a consent
help
form before
when
you came
I'm
in here,
really
didn't you?
stuck. So as long as you keep that in mind, you should be all good, my friend.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
Alright, let's see. Iris. Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience Somnium as you do.
That answers that.
Iris would not know about it.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
That sounds
Inside my head?
terrifying. Do you know a politician named So Sajima? Or Sajima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
About the Nile message with Ota. We saw the conversation.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
Ota did it.
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
It had to be Ota.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
Why else would he send something like that?
The same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect.
Yeah, she
According
is.
to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
Ota really is the worst. The Eyetune in the Somniums. Oh yeah, those are ridiculous to find.
What are you going to do?
I think I've only found the first one so far.
Shit.
Don't you just hate it when people know their rights? It's so dumb.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita.
Also, what's up, Ben?
Were you talking
Oh, I'm
about
surprised you're actually here. I thought you were still doing
I
contenders.
have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Elemental Tim. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. I usually have like... I need to start thinking of something to say when people drop a follow. But yeah, thanks for the follow. We just started this game Wednesday, so you are following at like a perfect time. Got your hydrator right there. Hydrate so I don't have to. No, you should hydrate, especially if you're on the sauce like you said. You
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know. But afterward, he ran off with Iris.
Okay, so you can literally arrest Oda for aggravated assault.
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Yeah, take a look at it, this video of how you got absolutely beamed.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Oh? Oh no! Ooh.
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Interesting.
Why did you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris.
Live streamed? You're kidding.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
It's always a fishery of some kind.
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Alright, normally I'd end this episode here, but screw it, I'm gonna keep going. I need to see how this plays out. I think we're gonna have multiple episodes that end like this, where I just keep going past the expected runtime. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. This game doesn't let you quit that easily. Evidently not.
That sick bastard.
Wait, how is she still, like, alive when her eye was ripped out? Bear time? It's unbearable. Oh god, this is gonna be way too late. We're not gonna get there in time.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Oh.
Ota.
Wait. I know what's going on.
Away from Tessa!
Date, we've almost reached the
I know exactly what's going on. He was the guy in the polar bear suit, and he trying to make it look like he was trying to save Tessa. That's what's going on. He's gonna try to make himself look like the hero. Because he was doing that with all the social media accounts. Holy shit, this is all starting to make sense now. And there was a fly in my room that I can't swat at right now. Oh.
You okay?
This is not what I thought it was gonna be.
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
He stabbed himself? No.
Don't worry. Iris is alive.
There's no way he committed Sudoku.
Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
No, I don't think he did, no. Because if he committed suicide, and then it turns out there was no murder, the game would end way too quickly.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Maybe that was an actual polar bear? Yeah, no. This game is really good at making you think you're starting to get a handle on things when you really don't at all. I'll say. Has CSI found anything at the warehouse?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet.
Is the polar bear from the Club Penguin spy missions
Date,
back for
Iva,
revenge?
Go to the warehouse again and
No!
investigate. You two might be able to
Polar
find
bear,
some useful
no!
clues.
Why? I just wanted to throw snowballs at other penguins. About the fishery.
You should ask Iva about that.
Yes, I have already done some research.
They're not very good cops if they don't even consider the
Okiura
possibility that it could be a
Fishery is
polar
owned by the
bear.
Okiura we know.
They're just not good cops.
father
You really
created the
couldn't find
company.
anything on the cameras?
Another connection.
Really?
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office
Oh, the cameras were
representatives
taken
for the
now.
past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
I want to hear from a representative of Okiura Fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too.
Would she know anything, though?
Speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her.
Mizuki knows
She did her
all?
back to your
I
house, so
sincerely
Mizuki should
doubt
still
that.
be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you.
I do not blame her.
After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
About Iris and Ota.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she
Don't.
still in surgery?
She died.
Yeah.
Iris's
Oh.
left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Mama is a nice lady. She really is. She's got a personality that I can get behind, man. She's cool. Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
There's no way the mom was the killer. There was no way that she would be the killer.
Story.
About so.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, just
But
keep
Iris said
playing
she's
that
never met
clip. That is really creepy.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
I should go investigate.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iva.
Has he even slept, though? I feel like he should get a little bit of sleep. But I think this is where we're gonna call it an episode. On such a horrific note. There's a lot of questions that have yet to be answered. If anything, we have more questions than we ever could have before. And I think that is enough of a cliffhanger to go off of. So, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow my Twitch channel in the description below so you can tune in when I'm live next, which is Wednesdays and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to know about updates regarding my content and when I'm going to go live next, maybe if I'm going to go live an extra day in the week, or if I have to cancel a stream, follow my Twitter. Link to that is also in the description below, and my Discord server as well. But if you're also watching this on YouTube after the fact, I highly recommend leaving a like on the video, or possibly going the extra mile and subscribing so you don't miss stream VODs and other gaming content from me. I have a special video coming out at the end of the month. I'm working with a developer on a video. I'm not allowed to say anything else, but I think you'll find it very interesting. So make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on that when I release that video. So I will see you guys next episode.